Well, so often we've been talking about how the pandemic has affected local charities and groups that raise money and help the community. And one charity that we like to talk about here on the Morning Blend is the Ronald McDonald House and how much good they do in the community. Well, it's been the local McDonald owners who are stepping up, and we get to meet one local franchisee who's joining us now. And Chris Frost, good morning, Chris. I know you've got the mask on, which there is a mandate inside
Good
McDonald's.
morning. Yes, good morning, Natalie. I just appreciate the fact that you're having me on, and I just want to make a point that we do require masks in our restaurant, so all of our employees are wearing them, and we certainly ask our customers to do the same thing. But since I'm at a table in one of our lobbies over in Dunedin, Florida, I went ahead and took my mask off so we could have a good conversation. So again, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, we are really glad to have you on. And I know there's a few different things we want to talk about today. But first, like I said, the Ronald McDonald House, it's so dear to all local owners and, of course, the community as well. Explain what you guys are doing when you saw, of course, the money that was being brought in to help Ronald McDonald Houses decrease because of the pandemic. How are you stepping up?
Yeah, so what's happened is, as you can imagine, like most every charitable organization out there, it's been a really tough year from a fundraising standpoint. So Ronald McDonald House is no different. So all of us franchisees, and I'm representing the Central Florida group, so that's the Orlando market and the Tampa Bay market. But obviously today we're talking about Tampa Bay. So yeah, the funds have been really hard to come by. So the franchisees, you know, my brother and I are a couple of franchisees in Central Florida, and we're all of us are stepping up, and we've made a commitment to raise over $1 million in 2021 to kind of fill the gap from last year. And we're doing it a number of different ways. We're actually making some donations for the amount of French fries that we sell. So basically, we're giving a penny per pound to the chapter, which you think a penny for a pound doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you can imagine how many pounds of French fries we go through in a year or a month. But we'll talk about the month at this point. So in a little over 400 restaurants. So it adds up really quickly. So we're doing that. Plus, we donate 2 cents from every Happy Meal sold that the franchisees make that donation as well. And we're also hoping our customers will help us as they always do. We've got a number of ways for customers to donate. We can do it at the restaurant with Roundup. You know, a lot of companies have a Roundup program. McDonald's does. We do as well. But again, we're trying to raise $1 million for RMHC, just Central Florida. So we've got a big campaign going. And as we speak here today, I'm talking about raising money. So another way we're donating is every Shamrock Shake that we sell in the next month, we will be donating 25 cents to our local Ronald McDonald House chapter. So as we talk, I'm going to be enjoying.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Shamrock Shake.
I want to cheers you. You got to love the Shamrock Shake. And so you were giving us menu items, the Happy Meal, the French fries, now the Shamrock Shake, all going back to help. I didn't realize. Right. I will tell you, the whole pound for French fry thing, I think my family alone helps in that. So I like you.
Well, we appreciate the help. There's no doubt. So
we eat that many fries. But you know, if people are have seen the Ronald McDonald House donation bins at the restaurant, but don't really know a lot about it. I've talked about it. My mom actually stayed with her friend in the Ronald McDonald House whose son was fighting brain cancer. You know, explain to people what it does and how it really is so impactful to the families who unfortunately their children is sick.
Thank you for the question. It's an amazing organization. And what we do is we're a home away from home, and we have basically apartments at all of the houses. You know, depending on the home, we have 164 rooms in the Central Florida area, 80 in Tampa Bay and 84 in the Orlando market. And they're available for families that have children that are being cared for in one of the children's hospitals, again, throughout Tampa Bay and also Central Florida in Orlando. And it's just really that simple. I mean, there's there's kitchens, and we supply food through donations. We have organizations, families, companies come in and serve dinners to our families that are staying at the houses. And kind of a really interesting thing, as you can imagine, the pandemic has really taken a toll on the chapter. And like a lot of places, we've had to shut down for the most part. We're back up to between 40 and 60% occupancy now in the houses. But what we have done is we've put up families in hotels because our mission doesn't stop with the pandemic. We have so far since September, we've actually secured 1,400 nights in the Tampa Bay area at different hotels for our families. And currently we have 15 families that are staying in a hotel. And along with that, we deliver meals. So the families are being taken care of in the hotels, no different than they would be if they're at one of our houses. So we would feel really, really proud that we were able to do that. And I happen to be on the Tampa Bay executive board, and we've budgeted $250,000 between now and June for this campaign with hotel stays.
Chris, thank you. Come back and join us again so we can talk more, okay?
Oh, will do. Thank you very much.